The Pleiadians have put this message into your timeline because you're ready to shift into a higher vibration. You keep saying that you're trying to stay positive or keep your vibration high. But here's the truth about that statement. When you say, I'm trying to keep my vibration high, or I'm trying to raise my vibration, you are implying that you are on a lower vibration, or that staying in a high vibration is somehow something you need to expend effort to do. It's something that's difficult to do. But in reality, this creates a lot of separation. There's a high vibration and a low vibration. And if you have to stay on the high vibration, then what happens if you collapse to the low vibration? Then everything goes to shit, and then you've self-sabotage, and then you're looping, and it's a whole mess, right? All of this stuff you're hearing about staying on a high vibration in order to manifest things is complete bullshit. It creates so much separation in your field. It's this struggle. You're going back and forth in pendulum swings, and it's an absolute mess. What you need to do is expand your vibration. That's what you're actually looking for. The whole community has it backwards. By trying to be high, you create a low. By trying to shift the low, you make it difficult to stay high. What you need is an expanded vibration. What you need is a state of allowance that can embody all vibrations, positive and negative, equally. And no matter what the vibration is, be focused with your perception on what you choose. When you try to stay high vibration, your perception creates a low vibration. When you try to get out of a low vibration, your perception makes it difficult to access a high vibration. All of this creates so much effort and struggle with a principle that is supposed to be so simple, so full of ease, and so natural. But human beings inherently live in a polarized state of perception. You need to expand your perception, draw yourself back, see every energy as equal. Positive or negative, it is just energy. You get to choose how you experience it, how you embody it, and how you respond to it. There is not a higher or a lower. There is simply vibration. It is all frequency. You choose your experience. You choose your perception. You choose your approach and your response. Rather than focusing on trying to stay super positive or in a high vibration and putting that huge burden of weight and stress on you to try to maintain it, which is not high vibe at all, by the way. Instead, shift into a very simple choice. A choice to embrace the full range of emotion and the entire expansive scope of frequency, all that is. Embrace it all and allow yourself to have a whole, authentic human experience. And while you do that, simply ask yourself the question, what do you choose to create? And look for the implications, because every time you try to stay positive, every time you try to stay in a high vibe, you're creating an implication that there's a lower vibe you need to avoid. And that sends you right into it. So embrace it all with complete allowance and simply walk your path of embodied choice. So what do you choose to create today? I simply choose to create that everything I encounter, high vibration or low vibration, serves me and serves everyone around me in the most perfect and most beautiful way. If you haven't seen me before, I'm Aaron, and I work with conscious entrepreneurs, coaches, and healers, and everyday people like you to take all of this stuff about vibration, frequency, and energy and simply embody it in a way that creates lives that we love with meaningful impact in the world where we want to do that. Because it's all much simpler than everybody thinks it is. And when we can step back from the polarity of high vibe versus low vibe, good versus bad, and simply recognize what is, and then make our choices, life gets simple, things flow easily, and everything that you've been trying to manifest can simply arrive because you're not trying anymore. You're just being here now with the frequency, the emotion, and the experience that is here right now. And this is to truly honor yourself. And this is to truly honor everything that is. And that is the frequency of Source. Source honors all that is equally. It doesn't discriminate, high or low, good or bad, black or white, positive or negative. So step out of the polarity, exit the loop, come back to yourself, honor and allow everything, and I'll see you on the flip side.